Hey folks, here we are again. It's raining again. That's okay. God's in control. God's still good whether it's raining or whether the sun's shining. Grab those Bibles and turn to Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 13. And while you are turning there, I thought maybe it'd be nice if we kind of finished out this week, today, tomorrow, and Friday, looking at Ephesians chapter 6. And talking about the armor of God. And we will look, beginning today, with verse 13 in Ephesians chapter 6. So let's look and see what it has to say. This is why, this is a section called Christian Warfare. And Paul has reminded the church of Ephesus, that our battle is not against flesh and blood, even though we may think we battle a lot of different people, and that's where our battle lies. That's not the battle. The battle is against the unseen forces, against Satan and all of his little minions. And because of that then, Paul picks up with verse 13 and says, "This is why you must take up the full armor of God, so that you may be able to resist in the evil day, and having prepared everything, to take your stand. Stand, therefore, with truth like a belt around your waist, righteousness like armor on your chest, and your feet sandaled with readiness for the gospel of peace." And I want to look at, we'll look at this completely as we move along tomorrow and Friday as well. I want to look a little bit today, though, or think a little bit about those sandals. You know, in Jesus' day, in the disciples' day, the Roman soldiers wore sandals, of course, and they had something on the bottom of those sandals called hobnails, 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 made their sandals much like golfers' shoes. And they were able to stand firm wearing those shoes. They were able to stand their ground. So when we're battling Satan today, when we're battling the enemy, what do we have that allows us to stand our ground? Because you know the devil loves to trip us up. God says that we have to put on the armor every day. To put on shoes, and not just any shoes, but he says the shoes of the gospel of peace. You know, our enemy, the devil, can defeat some people through error. They embrace error because they don't have sound doctrine. They don't have the belt of truth. They don't have the truth in them. We see that on the streets today as we turn on the TV and look at the news. Others the devil can defeat through sin because they don't have the breastplate of righteousness. But some the devil will get through discouragement. They'll lose their peace because along their way in life every day he'll plant thorns and he'll plant briars and he'll set up stumbling blocks. And if we don't have on our shoes of spiritual on our spiritual feet, we'll become bruised and they will begin to bleed. And then rather than leaping for joy, we'll be limping in misery without the peace. Your shoes are the preparation of the gospel of peace, peace with God. So my question for you today is, are you able to stand your ground? Do you have this peace in your life? I pray that you do. God bless you. Stay dry. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God loves you, and you know I do too.